Welcome back, everyone. You are at musicwithryan.com. Today we're going to get into lesson number 3 of the Beginning Guitar 101 e-course. For this lesson, we're going to cover things such as learning your first scale and what I describe as alternate picking, which is what most people describe it as. It's a right-hand technique. We're going to learn new chords. We're going to understand syncopation, which is kind of difficult for the beginner. And if you're not sure what that term means, it just really kind of means to play in general on the off beat. Okay, there's downbeats and off beats or upbeats. So we're going to have a big 10-minute talk about understanding syncopation. We are going to have a rhythm lesson to kind of follow up with that, talk about strumming and what we're doing with tapping our foot. And we're going to learn a new song, Yellow Submarine by the Beatles. And we're going to play the chords for it again and the melody. Much of like the rest of these lessons, I try to have a rhythm and a melody part for you to get you playing both parts so you can essentially perhaps jam with somebody. This lesson is going to be an hour in length and of course come with the sheet music and chord charts and MP3 backing tracks. I'm going to have close-ups of my left and right hands, and everything's going to be broken down again very slowly. Again, an hour's worth of video for this lesson, so everything going to be covering very slowly. If you like the way I teach and the way I approach learning guitar, I encourage you to go over to my website and check out the entire e-course, which is 12 lessons long, and I recommend doing over a 6-month period for 2 lessons a month. And again, there's over 12 hours of video, and each lesson has a new song. And these are just songs that I found that are really good for the beginning guitarist to get them going to strumming and singing and playing and picking single strings, melodies. And we cover all the basics from not even touching a guitar to, playing an Eagles song or who else we got in there? We're doing Beatles here. So I give a wide range of tunes and techniques. For now, we're going to get a glimpse of what lesson number 3 is going to be about. I encourage you to subscribe to my page. Please leave me a comment. Tell me what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. But we're going to talk about alternate picking. So that means down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, okay? And that will go along with, like, if you see the tab, the G scale, it's written out in all eighth notes. Okay, so when we have a series of eighth notes or just even 2 eighth notes, we're going to be doing down, up, down, up, down, up in the right hand. And so let's just try it on one string together. So let's just play the open G string right here. Let's try to tap our foot, and again, our hand and our foot will be connected. Down, up, 1 and 2, and so foot goes down, hand goes down, foot comes up, hand comes up. Just like we're strumming, but now we're on one string doing a series of eighth notes. So here I'll count off. Sorry. Ready, go, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Again, if they were just quarter notes, down, down, down. But I'm going to divide that quarter note in half. Gives me 2 eighth notes. A little math. Down, up, down, up, down, up. And so down, up picking or alternate picking is kind of a hard technique to develop. But it's good I've noticed a much better success rate when we start early in your guitar learning. Just because it's something I didn't learn for years until I was playing. And it was really hard to get into it. So we're going to take the G scale. Oh, I'm sorry if there's some thumping upstairs. My kids are playing. We're going to take the G scale, and that's 2 octaves, okay? So we're going to go from G to G to G, okay? 2 octaves. And we're going to try to do alternate picking for every one. Alternate, every one. So let's just walk through it. We're going to start with, on the 3rd fret, low string. We're going to use our 2nd finger. A couple different fingerings you might be able to use, but I'm going to use my 2nd finger here. So down, then next note, open A is on the upstroke, downstroke on the 2nd fret of the A, upstroke, 3rd fret of the A, I'm using my third finger still, so. Then downstroke on D, upstroke, 2nd fret D, downstroke, 4th fret D, and I'm going to use my 3rd finger there. You could use your pinky too. Open G. There's the first octave. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we want to make sure we're treating those as eighth notes when we're doing the down up, because sometimes when we play, like, we're going really slow, so sometimes people will get like down, up, down, but you see my foot, or I'm sorry, down, up. People want to treat them as quarter notes and just alternate pick for each quarter note, but we want to make sure that we actually cut them in half. The timing, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And so if you're having a hard time with that, say it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so those are all eighth notes going. I know we've talked about that a little bit. So let's start with the upstroke on the open G. Okay, and we're gonna continue on with the scale here. So up on the G, down the 2nd fret G, up on the open B, down on the 1st fret B, up on the 3rd fret B, down, high E, up, 2nd fret E, 3rd fret E, down. Okay? So you should end on a down. If you do it right, start on a down, you end on a down.